able to do. But you said call the person, confront and ask them what is going on. The situation is not going to be permanent. We can still make it. Now, that person who understands that situation and still decides to stay, it's somebody who is loving you, not because of the money in your pocket. Yeah. He's saying, I'm going to stay there through thin and thin. Some people in this generation will not do that. We need to tell people that the power of somebody having money is not what sustains a relationship or sustains a marriage. Money is not everything. Fame is not everything. Popularity is not everything. All those things fade because everything is in season. But what never changes in any situation is God himself. And that is why when situations like that come, instead of running and leaving your partner behind, go to God and ask him to solution for the two of you. Instead of saying you have given up on the person, ask God for intervention. Release him, the relationship or the marriage into his hands, and he will definitely solve it. Any other advice you give the person?
Yeah, just sit the person, like, okay, I would like to ask a question. What if in that case I call someone and I explain myself and I, please can you endure? And the person says, no, I can't continue with you.
Some people will say they can't endure.
Yeah.
You know now. Because you see, marriage is like a covenant. A covenant made before God. And it means that for, you know, when you are reading your vows, they will say for better, for worse. In riches, when you are not. Why are they saying that? They are saying when it's good, enjoy it. But when it's not so good, endure. But we have relationship. But because we can't compare relationship to marriage. You have not committed. But what we're talking about marriage, it means that when the situation comes, don't change towards your partner. If you want to change, let the change be positive. Don't say because he doesn't have as much money that he used to have. You change, because God can still change that situation and you will go back even to the maybe more better than the situation you were before. But if you start acting and behaving, even if the person get that money back, do you think he will share it with you the way? Because he knows that you are only there because of the money that you get. Marriage is a covenant. When we go into it, we don't drag people to the altar and marry them. We don't force them to say the I do. We don't. It's just like if saying somebody entering a bus. If you want to enter a bus, does the driver and the conductor say enter now? Enter, I don't want to carry you to your destination. No. He says, this is where I'm going. And you say, I'm coming in with you. I'm going. That's like willingly in agreement to enter the bus and go with them. That's how marriage is too. If you are dating somebody in a relationship, somebody say, see, these are for you. I can't enter this bus with you. Let the person go. Even when you explain, don't force the person to stay, because even when you get married, a situation, a little problem comes, the person is going to leave you in the marriage. Better to be with somebody who is, yes, you trust and is committed to you, than somebody who is just there for what he or she can scrape or can pick from your table. There must be balance in our relationship so that the marriage, when we are married, we can sustain it. Because a lot of things happen in marriage that if you don't have a thick skin, you will not be able to endure it. Situation will come that the enemy will test your partner, will test your situation, will test your job, will test your children. You will have to constantly go back to God to solve those issues. That is why when you say I do, you are taking a covenant before God and saying, I will be there, rich, poor, in difficulties, I will stand with you. But if it is the case of violence, even God himself does not, it's not part of the covenant that God said the man of Shemek to know. I will beat her, slap her, and kill her. Then you better run for your life. From this situation,